welcome back to the vlog. Today is Friday. It is August the 1st. Can y'all believe that we're in August? It's back to school month. So originally we planned to start back on August the 12th. Well, we decided we're going on vacation that week. So we're actually going to start the next week, which I think is Monday the 18th is what I changed it to. So anyway, we've got extra week off than we thought, which is going to be nice though, because you know, like everybody else goes back to school, so places won't be quite as crowded. At least hopefully we're going to Tennessee. So I am super excited. The kids are excited. Jackson's going to be excited. Are you ready? Say hey. He's just getting ready for nap time right now. We've got to do lunch first, so we haven't done lunch yet, and then you can take your nap. Alright, so I moved to the schoolroom real quick because I have been working in here for a while now. For a while, like as in last few weeks, here and there, just whenever I get the opportunity. But I want to show you what I did today. So I printed off these, I printed these off. It's just a school schedule. It comes blank, so you can fill it in how you'd like. It's got a blank column here, and then Monday through Friday. I got these from, I follow Erin Bates for the Bates family. She's Erin Payne now, but I love watching her YouTube channel and following her on Instagram. She's just always got such good ideas. She's so sweet. I love following her. So anyway, she offered these free printables, which is pretty much like exactly what I've been looking for our schedule this year. So I took it and I filled it out. Here's just an example. I've got several filled out here for the kids. So in this spot, I just put daily. I put their name over here, and then I put their subjects. So I've got like their math, their English, writing, science, history, reading, church on Wednesdays, and then their daily. Every day is always going to be their Bible and their journal, brush their teeth, their hair, get dressed, and their chore. So all the kids have one of these. Now what I'm going to do, I just have to get the paper to do it. I'm going to laminate these, and then I'm going to thumbtack them to our schoolroom wall. That way they can just take a wet erase marker and mark out each day as they complete each subject. And then that evening we can just take a wet rag and wipe all that off, and the next day they do the same thing over and over. And I think this will really help my kids, especially get into like a routine and a rhythm and everything. I did put up here in parentheses for math and English, Abeka, so that they know those two things are on the computer. That's the only things we have on the computer this year is math and English. Everything else is like group work. So anyway, and then I added flashcards. I've got to do Everly's. I haven't done hers yet, but flashcards there for Natalie on Fridays, and then someone else. Holly has typing on hers on Tuesdays, and then for Holly and Bethany, they're my seventh grader, 5th grader, 4th grader. I have multiplication flashcards that they're going to do once a week as well, just to really help those multiplication facts stick a little bit better. So I think just putting that in at least one day a week, 20 minutes a week, I really think that's going to help a lot. So I've got that. I'm also working on this. It's just one of those like flex binders, and I got this printable from Arrows and Applesauce. You can just find her online. I downloaded the printer or the planner. I'm not using like her whole entire planner, but I did put this in the cover, and then it has important dates, which I've already jotted those down. Prayers, you can write down prayers through the year and how those were answered. And let's see, notes, it has a note section in there. And then I'm going to go actually here soon and print off some more of her pages. I haven't printed everything off that I want yet, so I'm going to go and I'm going to print more. I'm actually going to use this too, like with our accountability group. We always get like a accountability paper saying that, you know, we're legal homeschoolers, all of that. I'll probably put that in there. That way I just have everything in one place, and this will be easy to grab. So I just want to show y'all that in case you're homeschooling too and you're looking for ideas like I am sometimes and inspiration. These couple things have really been helping me. All right, y'all, so it is now 2:50 in the afternoon. I fed my sourdough at 8:30. It was either 8:30 or 9:30 this morning, and as you can tell, she has doubled in size, looks beautiful. So I am going to go ahead and start my sourdough loaf, the one that I use. You started the day before and then bake it the next day, so I'm gonna get that process started now. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is go in with 1 1/4 cups of starter in our mixer here. All right, so I just realized I kind of messed up on a step. I made my sourdough tortillas in my mixer, but you do not need a mixer for the sourdough bread. Oops, so I'm getting out my big glass bowl. We do everything in the same bowl. So I'm just gonna take the starter that I already put in there and put it into my glass bowl. Oops. All right, so now that I got it in my bowl, the one that I was supposed to put it in, I'm going in with 1.5 cups of water. I'm going to use my dough whisk and stir all of this together. Once I have this stirred, I will go ahead and mill some fresh flour, and we'll add in our 3 cups of flour.
Stand beside me and wait. I sing hallelujah.
Okay, so it has been about 20 minutes resting. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go in with 1 tablespoon of salt and mix that in really good, and then we're going to let it rest for a whole hour after that. So this is what's going to help it not be so sticky. So this first time is going to be pretty sticky, but after we do several stretch and folds, by the end it won't be sticky anymore. I'm just going to get that salt blended in really good. Alright, so we're going to cover it again and let it rest for an hour. And we'll do our stretch and fold. Alright, there we go. Alright y'all, so I've got about 15 minutes until I do my next stretch and fold. So like I said, it sits there for an hour. So in the meantime, I've got my chicken breast in a Ziploc bag here, and I'm going to marinate it in this Carolina Gold barbecue sauce. This is our favorite right now. I'm getting it from Ingles. I'm not sure. You might can get it from Walmart, other places. I don't know. I just put it on my Ingles curbside order when I order. Our favorite barbecue sauce right now though. So we're going to go ahead and marinate the chicken because we're going to grill chicken tonight. We're having baked potatoes, which are already in the oven because it's about 4:30, and then salads, side salads. And then I also have some carrots for the kids that don't want salad. So I'm going to pour this whole bottle in there. It's so hot outside right now, y'all, that the kids can't go out and like play and really enjoy the outdoors. So they've actually been having like just some TV time, and they take turns from watching some shows to playing. Right now they're watching Sheriff Callie's Wild West. That's a really cute little cartoon. So they're watching that right now. I think they're getting kind of tired too. Millie didn't take a nap today, and lately she's actually been taking a nap. But Jackson, he did. He took a good long nap today. So I've got all of the barbecue sauce in there. I like to get all of the air out. And then I just do this until I know every piece of chicken is marinated in there. I stick it in the fridge until it is time to grill it. And that's all there is to it. Y'all, I am so excited because my favorite candle company, Antique Candle Company, which I talk about all the time on here. Y'all know I love them. They have the best scents. They sent me 4 fall candles. They have their fall scents in now, and I have already been lighting the fall scents. Josh actually came in yesterday. He's like, the whole house smells like fall. It just smelled so good in here. You wouldn't even realize it's like 100 degrees outside because inside it smelled like fall. So they have sent me cloven pine. All of these smell good, by the way. They sent maple butter. I'm not getting that to focus too good, but that one's maple butter. This one is pumpkin bread. I want to say this is the one that I have already, yep, that's the one I've already been using. It's the pumpkin bread. This is the one I had going yesterday when Josh came in and was like, oh, it smells like fall in here. It was the pumpkin bread. And then the next one they sent me is pumpkin spice. I don't think I've lit, oh, I had. So I went back and forth between the pumpkin spice and the pumpkin bread the last few days. I can't get enough of it, y'all. I cannot get enough of this. They are 16-ounce candles, soy wax. They have the best smell ever, and they also come with these very cute little lids. They just remind me like a little farmhouse, little glass jar with a cute lid. Best candles I've ever used, and I still have a coupon code for y'all. It is linked down below. Just click on the website in my description box. It'll take you straight to their company and put in the coupon code Shasta15, and that will get you a discount on these candles. Go ahead and stock up on some fall candles, because trust me, you will not be disappointed. They smell so good. If you want your house to smell like a beautiful fall day, this is the way to go. They smell amazing, and I don't feel bad about lighting these candles in my house because of the soy wax. So I just want to share that with y'all. Speaking of candles, it's getting evening time. I just got the kitchen counters cleaned off, so I am going to light this pumpkin bread. I'm gonna go ahead and light this pumpkin bread, because between the pumpkin bread and the pumpkin spice, those two are probably my favorites so far. You want a banana? Jackson's over here in the fruit basket. I'm gonna grab him a banana. You want a banana, buddy? Yeah. Okay, so as a mom of 10, my most asked question is, how do you do it all? And the truth is, I don't do it all. I don't do it all by myself. We are a large family, so many hands make light work. But I am going to give you some of my biggest tips here that has helped me over the years, things that I wish I would have done years ago. But it's, you know, it's trial and error. You learn as you get older. Wisdom comes with age, right? So just a few things that I do to keep things kind of in order, things running smoothly, is I just have a routine to the day. This is especially true for our school year. The summer is a little more relaxed, but even through the summer, I like to try and keep a little bit of structure. If not, it would be pure chaos with this many people. But as far as schedule goes, I like for just everyone to kind of know what they're doing. Everyone knows that they have chores daily. So I go ahead and assign the chores, and usually for the little kids it's something very simple like clean the living room or tidy up the shoes. We have a shoe area at our front door that gets chaotic. So sometimes like my 4-year-old or 6-year-old would get just cleaning the shoes up, and you would not believe how just little things like that, having everybody working together, little things at a time, can make such a big difference. Because just something like the shoes scattered everywhere as you walk in the front door can make your house look like it is a mess, but in reality it takes 2 minutes to clean up. The living room gets messy throughout the day with toys and blankets and things like that, so I assign that to a child. It takes them literally less than 2 minutes to pick it all up. Dishes goes to an older child. Sometimes someone will unload, one will load. That way it's not so much of one person, but then again sometimes the same person will unload and load the dishes. Someone is assigning to fold the laundry. As far as little kids laundry, and towels and sheets and things like that, I take care of all of that. Like, I'll make sure it gets washed and dried, but I do assign a child to fold it once it's done. My 3 teenagers, they take care of their own laundry. I do not wash their laundry for them. They are 19, 17, and 15, so they know weekly they bring their laundry basket up from downstairs. They wash their clothes, put them away. They are responsible for that. They're old enough for that. So little things like that. And then as far as bedrooms are not considered a chore around here. That is just something that you need to keep done. So if I walk into a little kid's room and I see that it's messy, I will ask them to go ahead and just go in there right away, to go ahead and pick up the things in the floor, put them where they belong. That way the house is just not completely chaotic. And as far as dinners go, I always take care of all the dinners. Once in a while I will have one of my older girls cook dinner, but 95% of the time I'm the one cooking dinner, unless Josh is grilling or something like that. So I would just suggest all throughout the day, maybe take 10 minutes and say, okay, we're going to have a clean break. And everybody pitches in, everybody does something. And before you know it, literally 5 to 10 minutes, you can have at least your main level part where you live looking good. The bedrooms need to stay clean. The bathrooms need to stay clean. My older girls take care of their bathroom. I take care of the main level bathroom, and we just all work together and keep it done. So yeah, I mean, just everybody working together is my biggest thing to keep things tidy. I know when you have all small children, this is a little bit harder, but repetition really does pay off, and being consistent and saying, okay, it's time to pick up your toys. Okay, it's time to put your shoes in the basket. Just don't give up on that, because you don't realize the difference you're making. So for an example, when we come in the door, we know that we should throw our shoes in the basket. And this is just repetition. When we walk through the door, I say, okay, put your shoes in the basket. And a lot of kids now just know without me saying it. They take their shoes off and they throw them in the shoe basket. So don't give up, because repetition really does pay off, and it really is helping. Just like hand washing, you're always reminding your children to wash their hands. Well, guess what? Eventually you don't have to remind anymore, because they just know it's time to wash my hands. So just little things here and there really help and pay off in time. I hope this helped you. If it did, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. And as always, I'll talk to you in the comments. Bye, friends.